Hey friends! All right, we're on week 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos and had a great weekend. So we're gonna jump right back in, and today's topic is scheduling your day. I don't know about you guys, but I thrive on a schedule. So we're gonna talk about the different types of schedules that you can have in your business and maybe what is working and what you need to shift and maybe change. So creating your schedule and scheduling a time throughout your day is important in your business. If you are ready to move your business forward and you're ready to treat this like a business, not just a hobby, there's going to have to be changes and shifts in what your scheduling looks like. And you're going to have to carve out time in your day to say, this is when I'm working. And it's going to have to be put on a schedule. And there's going to have to be things that are put on that schedule that you're finding consistency in what you're doing. So when we talk about scheduling out your day, there's a lot of different ways that a lot of different Scentsy consultants use for scheduling. If you are like me, I'm a happy planner person. I love my happy planner. So I love Scalable Systems, and I'll talk a little bit about Scalable Systems and what they look like for me in a minute. There are so many other ways to schedule. There's Google Calendar. There's a folder system that if you have a different folder for each day, and you can use that. There's power hours. There's some sheets that Scentsy provides you of if you only have an hour a day to work, what are you going to be implementing in that hour? Trello is one that that kind of interests me and piques my interest a little bit about maybe what does Trello look like. And that is a scheduling service too that you can use. So whatever you decide to use is totally up to you, but it is important right now to be getting that in place and to be finding things that you are consistent in your business that you need to put into the schedule and that you're doing every other, whenever it needs to be done, right? So there's posted above, there's a link to Christina Steinberg's Scalable Systems and what she does in there too. But I have to warn you guys, you cannot duplicate somebody else's schedule. You cannot duplicate somebody else's scalable system because that system and that schedule works for them and you are not them. So you have to take the time, and yes, it's gonna take time. Everything good takes time, right? You're going to have to take the time to create your own schedule and your own scalable systems and what that looks like for your business, okay? Scheduling has to become a priority because right now, you being in this program tells me that you don't want your business to just be a hobby. You want to take it to the next step and you want to make it actually look like a business and be a job for you. And so a lot of times we say, well, this is not a 9-to-5 job. No, it's not. This past week, I was in my office from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. some nights. That's not a 9-to-5 job. But then other days I could be in my office from 8 a.m. to 12. So it's scheduling that time and finding out what schedule works for you. Okay, so we're going to talk about a scalable systems because I think that is the easiest and simplest way to start a schedule and to be consistent in it. So a scalable systems, what does this look like for you? So you're gonna have to take time to make a long list of everything that you do in your business. And I can tell you that when I created my scalable systems, I might have cried because I didn't know where to begin. I watched Christina's video. I think I watched a couple other videos too, and I was just like, I don't even know where to begin. Finally, it was making a long list of everything that I did in my business. When I would do shout outs, doing postcards, every little thing that I did in my business, I had to make this long list. Then I had to go back and say, okay, this is when I do this. And this is when I do this. And so I began to then assign each of the tasks on that list to either if they were a daily task that I would do on a certain day or even every day, or if it was like a monthly task that I just needed to do once a month. So for example, I wrote on that list updating my contacts in my news station or in my workstation. That's not something that I have to do every day. It's something that I do once a month so that my new contacts that have come in get updated and added to my newsletter. And so that got filed into the Scalable Systems of once a month tasks. And then I would assign it to the correct week. Other tasks like follow-up. If you are like me and you do follow-up every single day on certain days, then that needed to go into the days that I was doing follow-up. Some people schedule their days out like Monday's customer day, Tuesday is team day, Wednesday is like pickup and delivery day, Thursday is business day, and Friday is hostess and party day. You could arrange your days like that and all your tasks that way. But what I want you to understand is you have to find what works best for you, and you have to do it. When I don't have my Scalable Systems in my Happy Planner, all I'm doing is writing a huge long list. And let me show you. I'm just writing a huge long list of all my tasks and what I have to do. But when I have the Scalable Systems in place, and I'm going to go to a thing that shows my Scalable Systems in my calendar, I work so more efficiently of what I'm doing. So, what are you doing now that's working? What's not working? Are you actually scheduling time? Are you flying by the seat of your pants? Are you just making a huge long list and feeling overwhelmed by the list? Because I can sit here and make a list, and I love lists. I love checking things off because it feels accomplished. But I can also sit and look at the list and think, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. And I could literally sit in this office from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day and keep working on that list. That cannot be your life. You have to make it a priority to schedule and to work efficiently. We talk all the time, work smarter, not harder. Working smarter is creating a scalable systems and a schedule that's going to work for you, that you maybe only have to work 2 to 3 hours a day. It may look different on some days. I know that in my Scalable Systems, I have a heavier load on Tuesdays than I do on Wednesday. But that also flows with what my life looks like on Tuesdays than what my life looks like on Wednesdays. Because Wednesdays, there's a lot of family stuff that's going on. So I don't have a lot of time to work on Wednesdays like I do on Tuesdays. So I load a lot more on Tuesdays. That's the schedule that I have found that works best for my family and for my life and for my business. So you have to do the same. Here's your homework. If you have a system that already works for you, I want you to comment and share with us what that system is. What's working for you and what's not working for you in that system. And if you don't have a system, yay for you, you're going to start creating your system. You're going to make a list of the things that you do every single day and everything that you do in your business. You have to take the time to sit down and make that list. Then you're going to start to create a schedule and start to assign each of those tasks to where they need to go. This is not going to happen tonight. It may take you a couple days to think of everything that you need to do, but I'm telling you, rip out a piece of paper and start writing. Take that paper with you, and when things pop into your mind of tasks that you need to do for your business, or like, oh yeah, I do that, write it down on the piece of paper. Because the more that you are able to think through your business and think through the tasks that you are doing, and you're able to organize it, you will work so much more efficiently, sister. You will get things done quicker and you won't be a time waster. Taking someone else's scalable systems, again, to remind you, is not going to work. You have to create your own. Okay? So as you start to make that list, here's something else that I want you to do. This is part 2 of your homework. I want you to look at your front line, and I want you to assign your front line each a day. 1 or 2 frontline a day, just depends on how many you have. But I would love for you to be contacting each frontline 2 times a month. If at all, if you have a great relationship or you see them really wanting to build their business, I would love for you to touch base with them every week. And that may look different of what touching base may be, okay? But if I could tell you guys one golden nugget from this video, I mean, there's a lot, right? You've already been like, whoa, this is amazing. I need a Scalable Systems. But your front line is the blood of your business. You have to have blood in order to stay alive as a human. You have to have front line in order to get you places in this business. You've got to nurture them. You've got to build relationships with them. And it has to start now. Because if you don't do that, and I will tell you from experience, I'm at a place right now that have almost 100 frontline. And a lot of those, yes, have rolled up to me, or they've come back in different situations or whatever. But I did not catch on to this concept early on. I did not catch on to the concept of building into my front line and just really investing in them. I was so more focused on building my team and wide. And yes, that's important. But your front line, if you think about what you need to get to director, you have to have TWV and you have to have your team helping you get there. And then once you get past director, the next step is star. And you have to have 2 frontline directors to get to star director. So really, really implementing your frontline right now is going to be huge for you. And it's going to put you far ahead than I was ever back in the day. So 2 golden nuggets: create your scalable systems, figure out your schedule, and start implementing it. Share that below. Number 2 is finding those frontline, assigning them days, however you're going to contact them, and then not just saying you're going to do it, but actually doing it. And I would love for you guys to comment on how you're going to do that. What are you going to be contacting them about? How are you going to be contacting them? How often too as well? It's huge. It's easier to say, I only have 2 front lines, so I only have to contact them. Like, I only have to take 2 times out of my month. Dig into them, invest in them, take time, let them know that you're supportive of them. Okay, so 2 tasks to do. I hope you start to really schedule your day out. And I hope this week and these videos coming this week are going to be challenging to you. I hope that you are enjoying this program, and I really, really hope that you're taking it to heart, because there's things in this program that are going to change your business and are going to push you forward to that bigger why. See you guys.